Also another part of Unravel. This time we're going through Barry Meyer, as well as a few other little levels here. Now the way I've recorded through these is a bit awkward, which is why we're going to end up doing 3 levels instead of 2 in this part and the next. Things didn't quite work out the way I wanted them to. And yeah, that's why it's a short play and not a 6-part Let's Play. But yeah, this is Barry Meyer, and Barry Meyer has some interesting things to it. For instance, we need to go and try to grab that up there, because I tried to make a bridge beforehand, which is what I cut out, essentially right from the get-go, because I wasted a lot of time trying to figure out how to get up here, because I found out that there is a certain limit, I guess, to how long the yarn can go for it to be a bridge before the game is like, no. And it's just a limp thing. It sucks, but knowing this, at the very least, it will help me out on making sure that I know how far it can go for me to make a bridge. And even then, I question it sometimes, because there are moments where I think it shouldn't be a bridge from the length, and yet it is. You'll see. You will see what I mean. It's stupid. It's genuinely fucking stupid. Anyway, for this level, in terms of what is required of me, there are some critters that are going to be fun, I guess you can say. We will see them soon, like shortly. And there is something I have to do to get through of them. But right now, we have to deal with this shit. So, log's out. There we go. And as you can see, it just fills the water up. But the log is moving away from us. We can't have that now, can we? Took me a few attempts to figure out exactly what is needed here. But essentially, we need to tie our yarn onto the log. Then we need to tie it onto that up there, so it stays in place. We must make sure that it is pretty much very close by too. And then, once that's taken care of, then we need to take care of the waterworks. So, yeah, and then we have to keep the waterworks down as we move forward, which is why we have to tie that down as well, with the little middle wood thing that's stuck to the wall, so that it will stay down, and thus the water will stay up. Took a few tries to actually get this done correctly, because as you can see, it did not go so well here. So, yeah, jump cut, I'm going to do it correctly this time, as you can see, and we're going to take care of this little challenge in no time. Now, once we do this, we then have to get onto the log and then untie it so that we can actually get across. Don't worry about the rest of the yarn over there. There's no point worrying about it because we're moving on forward. Now, I should have essentially then grabbed that with a lasso and then pulled it with me, because you can do that. It's just, 1, I kind of forgot, and 2, I changed my controls. So not only am I having to, you know, kind of relearn and readjust myself with the controls that I'm more okay with compared to what the game defaulted me to, but I'm also just, you know, trying to figure out how the controls really work with functions like lassoing and such. So I'm not going with the tutorial again to figure this out. And yeah, as you saw there, I did something really dumb and I got it up that way, but yeah, just lasso it and then just, I believe, press a button to like grip onto what you're lassoing to, and then just pull. And now it's time for something that is legitimately beyond me. Like, you saw that was my mistake right there, my little fuck-ups right there. What you're about to see is not my fuck-ups, because, by the way, I'm just trying to figure out and, you know, adjust myself again. But yeah, you can notice there's this rock here. If I push this or just pull it all the way through, it'll push onto that rock there, and then everything will start falling. Except the game has the tendency to be wrong. Like that. So, you see that? What's supposed to happen is the rock on the left is actually supposed to be on the other side. It's supposed to get across more, while the one that's currently in the water is the first one we push down. Because, unfortunately, it decided to flip its orientation, because how the rocks are programmed, they get stuck in certain points, and that got right into its positioning, which meant it got in the way of the second rock, which meant that the second rock didn't get over there, and because of that, I can't fix that, and I am soft-locked from continuing unless I take a death, or restart, essentially. It's dumb. It's legitimately dumb. As you can see, that's what's supposed to happen right there. So, yeah, that happens sometimes. A few puzzles do that, where the game just kind of fucks up the puzzle itself. Also, hey, look, a thing. Nice little flower pickup for me. Just hidden behind some rocks. Okay, we're now into the area now. We're now into the fun little forest swamp area. And as we continue on with another log of ours, you will come across the fucking mosquitoes. So, in case you're wondering exactly how we're going to get through of this, there's an achievement called Pacifist, which is make it through the mire in one go without swatting any mosquitoes. The mosquitoes have the tendency to essentially slow you down and keep you stuck in places, which is why you don't want to touch the water, really. And, yeah, trying to maneuver this log around is a pain in the ass, alongside a few other times we have to maneuver shit around, because we must use the lasso. Problem, the lasso will also be how we swat mosquitoes. We use the lasso to swat them. If we do this, it means that if I press the lasso button, I'm going to swat. Which is a problem. So I'm trying everything in my power to, like, not swat. Because I don't want to swat them. Unfortunately, I do end up accidentally swatting. Because that will very much happen to you like it did here. During my time of going through a no-death run, I got lucky there. But yeah, during my time of going for a no-death run, I did make up my fuck up, and I did make it through the mire without swatting once, so, you know, there is that at the very least. I did get the thing done. But I'm just letting you know this right now, that if you want to get through this, don't press the lasso unless you are a good distance away from these fuckers. And then just pray. Just pray that you can get everything to work out for you without accidentally swatting, because that can happen. It can very easily happen at any point in the game, because the game will do dick moves like that. And right there, that could have ended up with a swat instead of me lassoing. You can even end up swatting in the fucking air. I don't know why. The developers were dicks about this one. Like, the fucking pacifist achievement is one of the worst achievements, honestly. Oh, and by the way, it's also a bit of a dick move, because, yeah, I want to get over there first, but because of the order I'm going for right now, I'm not going to be able to actually reach going to the finish line here. See? Yeah, the game is going to force us into specifics. There are moments where the game gives us a lot of just breathing room for how we can do things. And then there are moments like this where it's like, no, you must do it in this very specific manner, and if you don't do it this way, you're not progressing. Right here, not a big issue. Just swap it around. There are moments, there are puzzles, where you can end up getting fucked because of the game, and because you are essentially then, unfortunately, doing it the wrong way, you then get soft-locked from that. There are numerous puzzles in this game where you can very easily get soft locked, and this level, Barry Meyer, is one of the worst ones. Because there are multiple moments where you can just have the game fuck you over, and then you either just take a death or just do the restart thing. I would recommend doing the restart thing, because restarts do not count as deaths, luckily. I didn't know that until way later after I was done. Well, I would go ahead and, you know, selectively choose not to fucking die at points if I can, you know, avoid the death. You know, or if it's just faster for me to just do the restart thing, because I know how to do the restart. Hey, look at these burning logs. Don't worry, they won't kill us, luckily. However, we want to get these logs downward, because as you can see, there is a flower there that is on top of a log that is horizontal, and we need to push these in to push it out. But oh no, it stopped. It's not pushing all the way through. Do I have to go and pull that now? Well, no. You can just grab this log that did not come out and then just push it out, and there you go. Not obvious that there's not a log there, but hey, there you go. Another one in the bag. Moving on forward now, we need to take care of this bit. This is another bit where the game acts kind of wonky about its lasso, because if I just tie this up, I get a set amount of distance. But if I don't lasso and I just, you know, actually use the lasso thing instead, I get way more distance for me to lasso from. So yeah, you don't want to tie it up all the time, because otherwise you won't be able to actually make some distances. Also, this, yeah, I blame the game for that one as well. You'll see why, because I do that again, and that time it actually works. Sometimes the platforming is just wonky. Like, watch this. See? Worked. Maybe because I landed someplace else, but ultimately there is wonkiness to the platform that I'm not a fan of, and there is a lot of awkward platforming in this game. What I will say is that this game is somewhat okay at puzzles. In terms of platforming, not really. Like, I could tell this game was kind of, you know, really banking a bit on its platforming, on its lassoing and everything. But it sucks. It genuinely sucks. And to make matters even worse, as you can see, I've tied this up because I need to pull this. I need to now untie it. But if I do, then I kind of screw myself. But if I do it too much, it goes forward, and now I'm screwed. Because now I can't untie it because it's deep in the water, and I can't move forward, which means as soon as I try to untie the motherfucker, I'm now drowned. Yeah, so use the lasso instead. Don't tie. Even though you have the issue of these fuckers. But unfortunately, because of all this crap, I do end up swatting by accident. Yeah. That was entirely on accident. If I didn't have that, I would have had this. I would have legitimately have gone past if it's done in this recording. Because we are done now. Well, not really, because we're not, because we're about to get into the, another puzzle that can very much just break you. We're nearly done, though, because the mosquitoes won't get that far in the way for this one. But yeah, for this, what we need to do here is open this door, just lasso it and pull. Like that. You know, just lasso it like that, I guess, so you can make it through. There we go. Now it's down, now we can move forward, as you can see, just very distracted by the mosquitoes. And now you can see there's a flower there, so what I need to do here is I need to push that, make a bridge from these two ties here, which took me a while because I was doing it the wrong way around. and then push this forward after, you know, before I tie this down, push that forward, tie him down, make the bridge, climb upward, and there will be like a light that I can then essentially push down into the other side, and then I can just pull it across, get across a water gap, and get that token. The problem is that it makes a fucking gap when you actually do push that down. Like, it doesn't just make a nice, solid ability for you to get across. Like, there is essentially a fucking gap. See? So, the bad news is because of this, as I pull this... yeah. And you know what's worse? Because of what this looks like, I can't even climb myself up from this. I can't fix this. Which means I'm fucked, because when I get up here, my body is nearly just gone. Which means I don't have enough yarn to make a trampoline in order for me to get across. Which means that I can't beat the puzzle. So, yeah, that's a bit of a fucking oversight, I think. There's a few oversights this game has. I didn't drown myself, but I did restart. But yeah, there are moments in this game where I feel like the developers didn't quite think things through. And it ends up with just dumbass crap happening like that, where, you know, you think you've gotten it and then you haven't. Also, we're now done with the mosquitoes because this happens. Yeah, they care more for the big animal than they do for Yarn Boy here. For Yarny. And if you make it here without swatting them, congratulations, you have an achievement. That did not happen for me, though. Oh, look. Memories. Okay, pull this. There's a few things we need to pull off here, like me climbing up here. But yeah, there's a few puzzles in this game that just don't work correctly. It sucks. It genuinely sucks. Also, can I do this? No. Because I'm doing it wrong. Can you see why I'm doing it wrong? I'm sure you can. Maybe we can swing across then. Nope. We need to pull this all the way over. Like, literally get this all the way over and then be able to get up there. Now we can do this proper. I don't hate when the game wants me to do something specific. I just want the game to make it, you know, kind of obvious on what exactly it wants from me, or else it's trial and error shit to me. And there are moments where it's just trial and error shit to me, and it sucks, because this game doesn't really have a very good idea on telling the player, like, what is expected of them for a certain area or puzzle, and then you get kind of lost, and you end up using a fucking walkthrough because you cannot deal. You cannot deal because the game just isn't doing a good job on making it clear what exactly you need to do. And for a puzzle game, when you fail to make it clear on where the solution is supposed to be, that's not a good puzzle. It's not a good puzzle because the player has no sense of, like, what the logic is. And there are moments in this fucking game where that happens, where I do not understand the logic of what is expected of me, and I get fucking just stuck. Now, the good news is after just fucking around a lot, I do eventually figure it out. But that is from me fucking around. That is not from me figuring it out. That is just from me just trial and erroring it. And yeah, that's bad. That's bad. If your puzzle relies on trial and error that badly, it's a bad puzzle. Anyway, climb this tree and the level will be about done at this point. Nothing much else to it. I mean, you just have to watch that and you can figure it out. Now, of course, I could have done better in many ways, but again, this is majority blind. Outside of me knowing what the tokens are supposed to be, like what to expect to get them, everything else, I have no idea at this point with the recordings how to do them. So yeah, we now have the, I guess the mosquito yarn there. And with that, we can now move on forward. Now, with this next one, I will admit that I had to essentially cut out 5 minutes of footage. And then I reset just to do it correctly. Because the very beginning of this next level confused me for a while on what is expected. Also, there are some more levels over there. I believe we can't do these ones yet because they should be... Yeah, we can't do them because they're very much transparent. We have to do every level in order because we must do it in order. It's all of a story, you know? There's a progression to it all. But yeah, next level is right here, Mountain Trek. And, gonna be honest. This one got me stuck right from the get-go for 5 minutes because it was not obvious how to progress through the start of it. So, you get down here, you know, this is obvious. You're going down. And then you have this bit, which I was very confused by, because I was like, what do I do here? And then I found out, oh, I can pull this. That did not look like something I can actually interact with. Because usually that kind of thing is obvious to me. Like, the game makes it pretty obvious what you can actually push and pull. That? No. That in no way looked like it was obvious. It looked like it was just going to be part of the fucking, you know, the scenery here. Just something that is stuck to the ground and won't move. So that fucking sucked. And it did not make me feel happy about this level, and I genuinely felt like this level was going to pull some not fun bullshit on me. And to be fair, there is some unfun bullshit in this level. There is some genuinely unfun bullshit in this level. Because as we continue on forward from here, and I climb up, we will eventually encounter something a little bit, I guess you can say spooky. If you want to consider it spooky, then it's spooky. But yeah, go down up here. Well, go down here, and oh no, we're falling! Oh wait, I can just grab on and do this. Oh no, but now we gotta fucking deal with all these platforms and such. But what about this platform? What if I touch it? Oh no, it's falling. But look, there is a thing there. And now it can help me land down there to grab it. So there you go. So yeah, this is where the little gripping thing really has to come in handy, because otherwise we're screwed. Now, for this one, if I just tie this up, then I'm not getting the distance. I need to essentially just, you know, lasso it and go down. And then once we're down here, and we go forward from here, we then encounter the hamster, or the gerbil, whichever one. Luckily, it then hits this mushroom and gets, you know, pissed off by that. Starts choking. But now we can make a trampoline, which allows me to escape. We're gonna see that fucker again very soon. And, he is legitimately annoying. Because the game thinks it's being kind of clever about the thing, but, also I'm just being dumb here. I'll jump cut to me not being dumb. But yeah, you might think the game is being clever about the dribble thing and how it works. The game has a weird delay with its animation stuff and all. Also, if you do it this exact way, make another trampoline once you get the checkpoint, which you'll be needing to get this next token. But yeah, like when we actually deal with the gerbil or hamster or what have you, I don't know what it is, I'm sorry. I'm not that inclined on my animal knowledge. But yeah, once we do deal with it, it will involve some more mushrooms, some more gas. Except there is a weird delay thing to it. And initially I thought there wasn't a delay. I can just, you know, keep pushing it and it will keep pushing it back faster and faster. Nope. As you'll see, that isn't what this game programs. Yeah. And because of how this game is also programmed, it's still there. Right where it was. It'll be back in its spot now, though. But yeah, just wait it out, be patient, and eventually it will, you know, have enough distance for you to grab this. So yeah, that was annoying. That was genuinely fucking annoying, and I did not like that part at all. Because it just did not seem to work right to me. It just seemed like they had an idea, and the idea just was bugged in a way. Anyway, this fish does work at least. Once it gets over here after this little cutscene, just lasso it and you're good to go. Get a nice little cutscene out of it. The timing of the music was perfect. But yeah, I don't like the hamster gerbil thing because of the very fact that, unfortunately, the game has an animation thing to deal with, and the animation kind of gets in the way of what the puzzle wants from you. So yeah, the delays of the animation and all of that, and also just the fact that the hamster kind of always has the same kind of reactions in a sense to fucking everything, leads to you kind of getting confused on if it's actually being pushed back or if it's just kind of doing its, you know, idle animation thing, and then you get jumped. Anyway, push this can all the way through and you can get that little token there. Very easy one to get. Before you say it, no, I can't pull that rock down below, even though we just did the same fucking thing at the beginning of this level. That rock isn't pushable or pullable. The other one was, though. They look exactly the same to me. Fucking hell game. Anyway, this bit, if I tied myself down, there is this little bump on the rock there that gets in the way and makes movement just glitch up. So I have to jump. Yeah, it's dumb. It's dumb. Moving on forward, though. Guess what? We're not done with the hamster just yet, folks. Yeah. So run away from the gerbil. And, yeah. It could also be a fucking prairie dog, to be honest, because this is a very Irish-sounding game with the music and all of that. But yeah, done. And that's it. Now it's time for the actual achievement, because now we're at the point. There is a collectible here. We have to get it for 100% anyway, but the achievement for this one requires us to actually get the collectible. So as I put the bucket the bucket killed me. The bucket fucking killed me. I didn't think that shit you can pull down like that could kill ya. but it fucking did. So now I'm way more cautious about what I can push and pull with my lasso and such, because if that can just fucking happen to you, that's some bullshit. Anyway, the achievement in this one is get a clue, and it's spelled C-L-E-W for clue, because of course you do. And as a note, this is called the Mountain Maze, this little area here. I don't know if I would call it a maze, but sure, game, we'll go with it. It's a fucking maze. Oh, and by the way, all of what I'm doing right now, of all of the tying up and making bridges and such, they are all just to get this collectible. There is no point doing this. In fact, I question if there's even actually a point to me having the bucket around. Because, you know, I put the bucket there because I'm doing this, so I thought, get it out of the way. I don't know why it's bugging out like that. Physics! But yeah. Like, looking back, I don't think the bucket was necessary here either for me to get my escape, even though I decided to go for it. Because we have this climbable up there, you can just climb up and then go around, and I'm pretty sure you can get up from this, no problem. So, I could be wrong. But yeah, it just seems like the bucket is kind of pointless. Though, considering my body right now, it might be because eventually when I get up here, I can't get up here. Because my body is almost gone. So there could be that. The game could be just fucking giving me some bullshit solutions right there. Just to fuck with me and be a troll. I wouldn't put it to this game to, you know, not troll me at times with puzzles and platforming. Which is unfair, but, you know. Anyway, I can tie this up, so I'm guessing I need to. I see a tree, I tie that up immediately so I don't lose it immediately when I push it over. Yeah, that's happening. So I tie that up, and I'm hoping that this works. And I move forward. And I just barely make it, because sometimes you think you make it to the branch, and then you phase for the branch, and you fall in the water and you die. Because the game is just great. Like, I don't hate the game, but it has flaws, and the flaws make it kind of irritating to play. Like, it's a really cool, a neat game, and without saying anything, it has an interesting story to it. But oh man, when the puzzles just don't want to work, it's irritating. It's genuinely irritating. Anyway, as we nearly died there, as we get along here, we will end up finding out that there is a bag. And you can already tell where this is going when we see that bag just flapping around like that. Luckily, we can't really control it much. It's just going down no matter what, so it's fine. And look, my memories. Those are some weird shoes there, mate. What are those, Crocs? Anyway, I saw the blue shoes and was like, that's a weird thing you're wearing there. That's very noticeable. Anyway, I tried to pull this down, but yeah. Again, I start getting very cautious about pulling shit. And now I gotta get past all these logs because I feel like that's gonna push me to my death. That's fair. That's a great fair log there, and I was kind of right, and I avoided it. On the other side is the token. Just wanted to check, and there you go. There was something there. And guess what? We are based on the level now. It's not a massively long level, to be fair, compared to what we've gone through beforehand. But, I mean, if I ended it with this, it matched the length of the last video, and we're good to go. But again, I kind of fucked it on where I thought the length was, because I was so distracted by so much bullshit, that, I ended up doing another level. So I'm gonna show the other level to get out of the way. Because I kind of want a nice stopping point where I'm not just entering the level. And I just immediately enter the level when I get through it. I don't want to end this weirdly with me running into the thing. So, yeah, we got the butterfly, I guess that was. And now we can move on forward to gain our next item, our next yarn piece. Just gotta, you know, first check that we have all the stuff. There you go. And now we can move on forward by swinging around this door and gain to the next level, once I get over to it. Off the rails. This level, I'm also not a fan of this level either. I feel like the later levels, at the very least, have some interesting stuff going on where I'm like, okay, I can kind of enjoy this. But yeah, this level, the last one, like, all three of these levels, actually, I'm not a big fan of. Like, I'm not a fan of the mosquito shit. I'm not a fan of the fucking hamster, gerbil, prairie dog, whatever the fuck, bit and everything. And for this one, I'm not a fan of the platforming in general. Because this has some douchey platforming. I don't think it expects you to die or fail the first time in any of these. But I do believe that you're going to end up failing this one first time, at least a few times, to not fall for its traps. Because that's what I would consider this one. I consider this one to be water and traps. Don't worry, that small snake there ain't gonna be bothering us. It's just there for the visuals. Though I will say that this bit right now, I mean, this bit is kind of fine. I kind of understand what it wants from me. Make a trampoline, grab the thing up top, and then pull it down, and then, you know, just tie it down, you know? But yeah, yeah, I'm doing it this way. I kept hold, motherfucker. You can keep hold of stuff while tying stuff, which is very useful. Then get across, make a nice little bit of a lasso jump from here, nice little bit of swinging, and there you go. Now, the achievement for this one's kind of douchey, which also adds to my thought that this one kind of, you're going to end up failing at least a few times here. So the reason I did that, to try and get it without doing a thing, is because the achievement, Pathfinder, says make it to the water wheel without using a log raft. The log raft being right there. And we need to essentially make a bridge and bring it over to the other side so that we can then use the log raft to grab that token. But for me using the log raft, I failed the achievement. So you can see the fucking problem here, right? Because usually the game has been nice about making it so that no matter what, you'll pretty much always get what you need. But not here. But don't worry, I just sit down and just wait and restart. Again, restarting does not void the deaths. And it also doesn't void that achievement. Pathfinder will not get voided if I just restart from checkpoint there. So now this bit. To do this one without the boat, you just jump across, which I fucked up on. And I'm trying to climb up, but I can't climb for some reason. So yeah, I do it correctly this time, and yeah, we move on forward from there. There's another token not far from here, which requires me to actually swing for it, which I have no choice but to at this point. But this time we can actually grab it from swinging instead of that first token, which we couldn't. So make sure not to touch the water, because the water will basically fuck your momentum. And yeah, once you get across and you get the token, climb back up and you're good to go. You have to let go to grab it, by the way. Yeah, it's a very momentum-based sort of thing I'm doing here. Nothing much else to this, though, except just momentum, though, so there you go. Moving on forward, however, we can now, you know, get the memory, but memory is in the way of me having to also grab and lasso onto a red spot, which, guess what? It didn't fucking let me have the reach. So, I gotta lasso myself across here. I gotta do some swinging from this right over to it. And again, the water touched. There's a weirdness where the game is like extending it. If I'm too close to the water, it will just extend down itself automatically, which is bullshit, but what can you do? And as I get to this checkpoint there, yeah, I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else, but no, once I get this, I can kind of tell that things are going to get a little bit ugly. Because, yeah, as soon as I get over there, yeah, I kind of had a feeling. I wait a little bit, and then I, you know, grab on, lasso up, and then I quickly get over to that, because I feel like that's going to get me stuck and dead, so... And there we go, made it. And that's the Pathfinder achievement. You do all of that, no fucking log raft, and you got it. So now here we are, and I'm gonna end up dead. That, I doubt that touched me. I don't believe that touched me. The hitboxes are a bit, If anything, it shouldn't have killed me, because that would have been just my hand. I think that's a bit bullshit on this game's part. But what can you do? And then, of course, the platforming gets all fucking wonky here, because the constant up-down thing makes it so I can't really jump properly, so, yeah, the timing here is a bit awkward. And then I've got the checkpoint, and now we can move on forward. Now we get into a puzzle that I actually do like. It's just in the middle of it, there is a collectible that is a little awkward because it requires you... It's basically forcing you to essentially get the checkpoint to get it. And I was really hoping not to, because I had a feeling there was something down a pit. I could kind of see it. And I wanted it, but, yeah, like, I didn't want the checkpoint. Like, yeah, I wanted to grab that, but, that wasn't happening. Yeah, that checkpoint there. I wanted to maybe grab down there, but no. See? There it is. So I did the checkpoint. And now I can go and grab that. Yeah. Again, I have to do things very specifically or else the game fucks me. Now, you know how I pushed that wheel over onto that thing? Well, this puzzle here is at least smart. Once I have the wheel over there, it's essentially a catapult. All I have to do is go up top, pull that, thing across, and... there you go. I mean, it's simple, but it works. And then, you know, there's this bit, which, you know, me trying to get this down and keep it down and then bringing this over is a little bit awkward. There you go. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake! This wheel is annoying. That's all I gotta say. This wheel is fucking obnoxious. It just doesn't want to stay there. Anyway. nothing down here. So get up top on the log. And then, you know, do a thing that I was being very dumb about. Again, I act dumb a few times in this Let's Play. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I act fucking stupid at some points, where I definitely know now what the solution is, and it's very obvious. Like, for instance, this thing here, you know, if I tie that, it keeps that stuck. We don't want that, though, because that rock is going to push down up that branch. But I'm doing it completely wrong. Like an idiot. I need to get the rock down at least, so there's that. But yeah, like, you can see I'm doing it completely fucking wrong, and I'm being stupid. So I get this corrected, but right after this, we have the issue of, like... Yeah, see, 'cause I can't get up there now. We have the issue of the dick move thing, where... So far, you can kind of anticipate what the game has been doing. And I mean, there are bits when you can anticipate what the game is going to do to you here. But, this is where the game, for this level specifically, starts being a bit of a dick about what's going to pull on you. And you will probably more than likely die at least once or twice from this. Like, for instance, this rock here. You're stuck here, you have to do your bridge thing. You have to start climbing. There are going to be rocks falling down, though, so you have to be fast. So I do that, and I climb up, and I want to jump across there, but oh! Let's try it again, then. Climbing up, everything's going to be fine. So, I'm up there, and... Oh, there's a thing there! I'll have to fucking grab that, and... Oh. Yeah, again, you're more than likely gonna die, like, at least to one of these. And then, there's a few more afterwards that you may end up also dying to, because the game expects you to kind of figure certain things out and not make a very rookie mistake. But first off, I'm gonna try and lasso my way over to that. Because you can see there's a red there, and there is a pickup here. There you go. There's one more left, I believe, and then we have all the collectibles for this level. So, climb up. And there we go. Now it's time for more rocks. So, this one's obvious. Hey, Snake. Moving on forward, you can see there's a branch there. That one's obvious as well. And then you have this shit where you're probably be a bit worried once you get this checkpoint on what the game is expecting of you. Like, hey, Emery, they're climbing, how fun. So you can see that there's gonna be all of this shit here, and oh, it's moving. Well, you can kind of tell where this is going, right? Oh shit, are these gonna kill me? Nope. But eventually a rock will fall down, and... Yeah, you're probably thinking run back, you're dead. If you run back, you're dead. You probably would have, because you thought, I'm not going to make it going there. But you're supposed to. And this one, I kind of had a feeling. Yeah. Anyway, I'm nearly dead of body, so get the checkpoint here. I'm guessing there is more over there, because that rock had to have gone somewhere. And yeah, there is some distance here that leads to me getting my last collectibles, so there you go. Now it's time for some moments where the game's fucking lasso shit doesn't really want to work that well, and me trying to maneuver around is a nightmare, because now I have to do a lot of swinging. I mean, the initial swinging is fine, getting these free is fine, but afterwards it's like, well, I'm about to get fucked, aren't I? And the answer is yes. So yeah, again, it's very specific on what the game wants from you. So I continue on, I make some more lassoing, I get my checkpoint, I see another lasso point, I go for the lasso, and guess what? Guess fucking what? As soon as I go for this next one, nope. I could attribute it to me making user error, but again, like, there are moments where it just gets stupid. Also, very easy to end up sliding down like that, or even falling off, because now I gotta do this back and forth rocking bullshit, which nearly died again. We're not doing that a third time, man. We're not fucking dying a third time to this area. So, back and forth it until you believe you can safely get across. Which, there we go. And then it's just, you know, a bit of more climbing, which is pretty much obvious to me at the very least, and, that's it. We're near the end now, so nothing much else to this one. Though I don't like the level much, because the level, it just has some bullshit to it of just its platforming and such, and, you know, its traps, its dick moves. And really that's all I gotta say about all levels in this part. It's a bunch of dick moves. And we're gonna see more dick moves as we go along the game. But I think the fact we had 3 levels of dick moves in, like, one part of 50 minutes, like, the level didn't take me that much longer. I only lost, like, about a few more minutes, like, close to an hour. But, yeah, it's just, it's annoying to deal with. Oh, look, an 8. Oh, we nearly lost the infinity symbol. It's going around. It's flying around. Oh, we found it. Don't worry, we got it. We got the infinity symbol, I guess. I don't know. It's supposed to be an infinity symbol because it's about to be sideways. Yeah. I don't know what it symbolizes compared to the other stuff. I mean, the butterfly is a bit awkward too. But, sure, infinity. And that's it. That is it for this part. It is nighttime now. It's gonna be nighttime for a while. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this part. Next time, when we continue on with Unraveled, we're gonna be doing 3 more levels, because again, I fucked it when it came to the recording of this shit, so I ended up doing it again. Don't worry, it'll be 2 levels after the next part. But yeah, next time, we're going forth and down the hole. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.